My daughter's kindergarten teacher asked me to consider Ozempic at parent-teacher conferences. Her Google search history revealed why Mrs. Henderson smiled warmly as I sat down for Lily's first progress report. Your daughter is delightful, she began, sliding papers across the desk. But I noticed she's been saying concerning things during snack time. My 5-year-old had apparently been announcing, Mommy says she's too fat for breakfast, and asking if carrots had too many points. My stomach dropped. I'd been doing Ike Watchers privately, careful never to discuss it around Lily. Kids absorb more than we realize, Mrs. Henderson continued. Have you considered medical interventions? My sister lost 60 pounds on Ozempic. It might create a healthier environment for Lily. I sat frozen. This 23-year-old teacher was suggesting weight loss drugs because my kindergartner repeated something she overheard. Lily is perfectly healthy, I managed. Her Peter action says, oh, I meant for you, she clarified, eyes flicking over my body. Children model their parents' habits. It's really about her future relationship with food. I left shaking with rage. That evening while Lily played, I composed a careful email to the principal about boundaries and professionalism. Then I stopped. Something felt off about the whole interaction. At pickup the next day, I watched Mrs. Henderson interact with other parents. She complimented every thin mother on their outfit, their energy, their dedication to fitness. Heavier parents got curt nods and comments about their children's lunch choices that night. Curiosity got the better of me. I asked my friend whose daughter was in the same class if she could check the classroom iPad's search history during volunteer reading time. What she found made my blood run cold. Childhood obesity lawyers. Can teachers report parents for child's weight? Fat parents' psychological damage, and dozens of articles about the obesity epidemic. All searched during school hours. The final search, time-stamped an hour before my conference. How to convince parent to lose weight. The answer came from another parent, Jessica, who pulled me aside at pickup. Last year, her son had Mrs. Henderson for kindergarten. He'd come home asking why Pietti's tummy was wrong and refusing to eat birthday cake because Mrs. H says sugar makes you ugly. I started a group text with concerned parents. The stories poured in. 5-year-olds counting calories, a boy crying because his dad's belly meant he didn't love him enough to be healthy. We documented everything and requested a meeting with the principal. 9 parents attended. When confronted with the search history and testimonies, Mrs. Henderson broke down. She sobbed about her own mother who died at 42 from weight-related complications, how she'd been bullied for being a fat kid, how she'd lost 90 pounds in college and vowed to save children from the same fate. I have a duty to these kids, she insisted. To break the cycle, the principal placed her on administrative leave pending investigation. She was required to undergo training about boundaries and child development before returning to any classroom, but the damage was done. Lily had started pushing her dinner plate away, saying she didn't want to be too big for cuddles. It took months of therapy parenter for both of us, parent to undo 6 weeks of subtle messaging. Last week, Lily's new teacher sent home a note. Lily shared the most beautiful thing today. She said her mommy is soft like a cloud and gives the best hugs in the world. I cried in my car for 20 minutes. Mrs. Henderson transferred to a different district. I heard she teaches 3rd grade now. Sometimes I wonder if she's still searching those same terms, still fighting a war against an enemy she created in her mind. My daughter is 6 now. She eats when she's hungry, stops when she's full, and dances in the kitchen without worrying if her belly jiggles. That's the only cycle I care about breaking.